I'm here with Marion Corbin-Mayer of Pets by Marion. And Marion has a website. She created her website on Weebly.com. And I am not familiar with Weebly, except that it's another cloud-based website format. And so I just asked Marion if she would show me what it looks like behind the scenes and talk a little bit about how she designed her website and, was it easy, was it not easy? We can kind of talk over basic stuff. So I'm looking through here, and this looks like your main page, right? You signed in and you created an account, and this is it.
This is we haven't actually entered my site to edit it. This is what Weebly gives you, a little bit of an overview of your stats. So we got 70 unique visitors this week and 131 page views, which is pretty good.
Not bad, not bad. So this is what I would call the dashboard. This is Weebly's dashboard, right?
Weebly's dashboard.
Okay, so then what do we want to...
Do we want to
go into edit site? Okay, just want to really quickly look at the dashboard. So if you had a store, I
have a store, but nobody's ordered anything.
Okay.
And I don't really have any forms, and I haven't created a blog yet on Weebly. So
all right.
This is just their Weebly promotion.
Right.
I chose Weebly because I took an online class called Webinarts by Leslie Saida, and it integrates well with PayPal, and it's really great for artists. So
interesting.
That's why I went.
So you use PayPal. Do you know if you can use anything else like Stripe or Squarespace? I bet you can.
You probably can.
I'm sure you can. I think most of them aren't going to.
Well, I've had Weebly for like 3 years, so now they have more options for the whole sales aspect is much easier.
It's amazing. It's amazing how much they're changing. I use Wix and WordPress, and I'm amazed at how Wix changed even from the time I first did my site to when I went in to tweak it and do some other stuff. So they're definitely, I think all of these cloud-based formats are pretty decent at getting what we need. We don't need major complicated stuff.
There's no HTML involved. Yeah. That's what I like.
Excellent point. So can we go into edit site and we'll take a look at it. So
the speed of response is depending on how well my wireless is working at the time.
Well, we can be patient. So we're in your site, and this looks like all the different aspects. So just as a little side for anyone who's really totally unfamiliar with websites, I would say this is your header. This area up here is your header.
And this is also part of it. These are my tabs.
Right, your tabs.
Like somebody's seeing me point.
Well, or pages. I'm pointing with my little hand down here. That will make that Marion's hand. So this is the menu that will take you to the various pages.
Yes.
And then this is looks like a, what do they call that, a slideshow?
No, this is just the graphic header.
Okay.
And I created an image of 4 paintings and put it in as a single image.
Like a strip image.
A strip image. And then I can bring over text box and headlines, and this is a slideshow. So these are the pictures, and these are all a slideshow.
Sure. And so this you brought over, and we'll get into that a little bit more, but this is sort of how your front home page looks.
And a video from an art walk, and then a map to where my studio is.
Okay, I have a question. Where did you create this image? Did you do it in Photoshop, or did you do it in
I went to a little iPicky.
iPicky.
I either went to iPicky or PicMonkey. I can never remember which one.
I've heard of PicMonkey. I don't use it, but I like it, and I use Canva for that. So this is a stagnant image that you brought in your different shots and you made your own.
And it was sized to work as a Facebook header, and so I just brought it over, and depending on the venue, depending on the mobile device, it all shows or it doesn't all show, but it still looks nice.
Great point. So we've got the title, and we've got the menu, and then we have the main imagery, the main picture, sort of your welcoming picture, and then you chose to do about you here.
Yes, a little blurb. I have another about you page, but this is just further an overview.
Yep. And then we've got a little slideshow, which those must be all the images in the slideshow. And your video. So this is your general, first come. Yes. This is all about you and what you're doing.
And this is the whole screen is where you see at the top it says build. And if you click on pages, it shows you on
all of your
all of
different
my
pages.
and where the pages are indented. It's this will be a drop in the drop down menu. So if you point at paintings,
so yeah, that's an excellent point. You hover over paintings, we're going to see landscapes, waterscapes, and florals in the same way that you arranged, and you did that. This is not a part of a template. This is something you can control really easily. Actually,
and once you if I hit the plus sign, I can create a new page, and then it shows up, and then I figure out where I want it to go.
Right. So we're showing you can get a standard page, a blog page. I don't even know what a category page is. All of that kind of stuff.
Right. And a product page. In order to have a store, you create individual product pages, and then the store grabs all the products and slaps them into a store.
Interesting. So each product is its own page?
Yes.
Oh, interesting.
So each painting has its own page.
Cool.
But I don't have it. You don't see it on the left because it just shows up under my store.
How do we know where to go to your store?
Paintings.
Okay.
So and then we would go to paintings. So click. Well,
I'll click over. Can I click over here?
Yes.
Okay.
So each one of the paintings shown is a product
that you made a product page of. Okay.
And then created the painting page and created this in a tile format so that you can actually make them all be square or relate more to the actual size of the painting.
Oh, interesting. Okay, so I just clicked on this box right here, and it's giving me some options like manage your products. You can say how many columns you want.
Right.
We're looking at display options, image buttons, button options. So there's a lot of customization you can do to make this look just the way you want it. So I'm going to click outside of that. And you even said click on the image for details. So I'm assuming if I clicked, whoopsie, well,
you need to be on the page. You're looking at the...
Right. The inside.
Yeah.
The innards. And then this looks like, this is SEO stuff.
Yeah, which I still need to learn about. There's nothing in it because I haven't learned it out.
We're working on that.
Well, because when you click on SEO settings, I don't know what any of that means.
We're going to learn that, Marion. We're going to get real solid on this.
Yeah, and Weebly has tutorials that I haven't sat down and watched. And I'm sure this is all explained in a Weebly tutorial or on YouTube.
It definitely is, but I still find it confusing. And one thing I really did want to look, I keep using my actual finger. One reason I wanted to look at yours was because I know what it looks like in WordPress now. And I know kind of where these sections are in my Wix, but I want to see what they look like in other settings. And they're pretty similar, but I think that's interesting. So we're talking about meta keywords here, and then footer code and header code. I don't know what that means. Page description, I have heard about that. And they're giving you a hint, appears in the search engine results. So maybe the page description you might want to do pet portraits and fine art paintings by Marion Corbin Mayer, because that might just plink you up even higher. And then a page permalink. So interesting. Okay, I just wanted to see a little bit more about that. And then they're also giving you some options.
So I have it as no header because they don't have those 4 dog faces at the top, because I thought that this is cleaner. These paintings are my non-commissioned paintings. So
non-pets.
Non-pets. Right. So that's why there's a tab for pet portrait commissions, and that has all my pet pictures on it. Well, you need to go.
I know I would need to click it. I'm just sort of pointing to it, Okay, and then in terms of visibility, I think this is interesting. You can set something to public, or you can require a site password. Did you know that? And then you can do members or groups. So that's kind of cool. If you wanted to just keep something between, or sometimes I'll even do it where it's visible and it's to the public, but I don't give anybody that link until I give them the link. So there's really no way to access it unless you're a total computer nerd.
And you have your website, but you also have your juice stuff.
Right. But I think there were other, sometimes if I want to just show one per, anyway, it's nice to know that you got some choices here, which is kind of cool.
There's a lot of choices.
Yeah, and not too many. I mean, I think we can be dangerous with too many choices, but... let's take a look at your blog, because I know a lot of people...
Okay, that's going to take you to an external blogger link.
Oh, interesting.
I've got that. I am intending to create a blog on Weebly, but right now, if you're on my site and you click on blog, it will take you to my blogger blog site.
I think that is just as important to talk about, because a lot of people have started on Blogger, and all of their content is on Blogger because Blogger is free.
Right.
and was a great way to start. And we all did it. Not we all. A lot of people did it. And so when you did that, let's look at this because you obviously redirected.
It does have a redirect. Let's see what it says.
Well, here we are. So I clicked on the blog.
See, it doesn't have anything at the moment. But if you're on my actual live website, it will take you to my Blogger site.
How did you do that? Did
you
do it in the SEO
this is
settings?
a new version of Weebly. And I created that link in the older version of Weebly.
Oh, my.
And it transferred over.
Oh.
So right now it's working, but I don't know how.
Oh, it's the magic of the website
I'm just
world.
Grateful.
I don't know how it works, but it works.
Because it doesn't show how it's working, but I'm really grateful that it's still working from when I designed because you can see that's a different header from when I had my site in the old version of Weebly.
Interesting. Okay. So something I'm also thinking about then is, I wonder if you could do it in the SEO settings, if you could just do a new page URL there, maybe?
Probably that's where it goes.
Anyway, I just want people to know it's possible.
Yes. We're backing
to combine
out.
the two.
Yeah, we're calmly backing out.
We're backing away from the SEO. Okay, so let's talk a little bit. Maybe we'll go back to what do you want to do? Let's go to what do you want to go to?
If you click on About.
Okay. Because I want to show a little bit about how you actually change information in here. And a little bit about the, why is this back on About Marion?
Because you clicked on About Marion.
Oh, well, we're just here. What if I do this? If I click on the text, we're saying I can change the text here.
Yeah, well, if you want to do something, you go to Build.
Oh, see, that's interesting. That's different from the other sites that I'm
looking at. Once you're you can look at pages and you can position pages, but you go to Build if you want to edit a page.
Okay, let's go. Oh, so we're still on the same page. It's just a different option.
Right. That's where you have all the options.
All right.
And we could, let's see, go back to Pages.
Okay.
Click plus.
Make a new page.
Make a standard page.
Okay, add a new standard page.
And say
I'll call
test.
this test. Yep.
And if you want a header, see, it's downloading my previous header from the old version. But you can choose
no header.
Well, if you click header.
Okay.
You need to click header. Now choose header.
I did.
Okay, now
maybe that's your header.
Okay. Click there to edit.
Okay.
And
that's edit text, I guess.
Right, that is a text box. However, click in this area. Click here. Okay. Edit background or replace header layout.
Interesting. Okay, let's do edit background just first. I bet they've got. So you're saying
click on video. Add video.
Oh, do you have videos?
There's a gallery.
Cool.
Click on that one.
Okay.
Okay, save. So now,
so that's stock video.
Stock video, but when you come back, when you look at it live, those are actually rolling waves.
Right.
And you can add text over it.
It's so relaxing. I feel like painting. Or buying a painting.
And you can edit the color of that type and do all kinds of stuff.
Right.
So.
Oh, wait, what did I just do? What's text TX?
That's remove text, remove formatting.
Oh, formatting. Interesting. Okay. And then
that's color. You can choose any color you want.
How do you change the font?
I think you would highlight it and then click on bold. So that unbolds it. And that makes it...
Italic.
Italic.
But you can't change the font style? Is that a part of your template?
Yes, I think you can.
No. Interesting.
So I could also add an external link.
Right. So if we want to highlight painting and send that to your paintings.
Yes. And I can actually link that to my page, my page on this website. Or anything else. Page, or standard page,
or if you were trying to tell someone, email me here, you put an email in. If you want someone to download a file of your free whatever you're giving away, I think that's really amazing that people don't realize how easy it is to link and connect things together. And then that looks like, obviously, if you want your text to be centered.
Right.
So we'll figure out whether we can change
and
that.
So you need to go back to build.
Okay.
And then you might want to scroll down a little bit.
Okay.
So I can drag any of these elements over.
Cool. So let's say we want people to do a newsletter form. You would probably set that up?
Right. Weebly has their own, at a certain membership level, you have access to something like Constant Contact, their version of Constant Contact. So that is their subscription box.
What if you want to change it? Like, what if you want to do, I was just wondering, so if you're on MailChimp, you can change it to MailChimp, could you not?
Probably. Let's click on
form options. No. I bet there is a way.
I'm sure there's a way, but again, you've hit the border of my knowledge.
Oh, I know how to do it. Actually, you would embed code. So when you're in MailChimp and they give you, here, do you want to download this form or something like that, you can copy that code, and then you would, here, let's just save that. And then you would do it as a code. Okay, so anyway, you can still do that. You can still do whatever you need to do here.
And you can also, you can click out and remove the text box. You can add a text box. You can
Right, so if I want to get like, let's say I want to delete this.
That's going to delete the, hang on.
No, it's selecting this.
Is it? Okay,
yeah.
As long as you got to make sure you're where you want to be.
Right, I see what you're saying, because you could accidentally have clicked the wrong thing.
You could have clicked your header.
Right, so again, just to point out, you had a slideshow on your first page. Here's a slideshow selection.
You can just add an image.
You could add text or a gallery.
You can set the number of columns. You can do all kinds. You can do anything.
Yeah.
You can put in a video.
Right. You can do a lot of things. Interesting. You could put products in there. Oh, I guess you could put like if this was a page, for instance, that you were selling your products, you would drag the products here.
That's how you. So what it's looking for is the products I already have.
Nice.
And those are the categories of the products.
So we could say we want your landscape. Select 3 in all future projects. That's kind of nice because then you don't have to keep updating.
No, you don't.
Sweet.
And if you update on the product page, the individual product page, it updates everywhere.
Okay,
and this is where you choose whether you want it to look like a grid. Masonry means it shows the actual size of the painting.
Okay.
Multi-image is where it'll have the color. They'll have the picture and the image.
To the right?
Thank you.
Oh, no, multiple images. Like if you did a close-up, would it show the other versions of it? Okay. And then we've got single row here. So, sweet. I love how that pulled that in. That seems super easy.
My landscapes over.
Yeah.
And it pulled them over as squares instead of the actual
the tiling
perimeter.
Or something.
The tiling, yeah.
All right. Super easy. It's amazing. And then you can probably change the size I'm guessing, right? Like if
well, you would change the layout. Oh, yeah, you can have 4 columns or 3 columns.
And then we go into the display options again, and cool. All right, how easy is that? That's pretty easy to do. So we're just adding different options and features to your website, just literally by dragging them over into the next space. Now, how do I drag something new down here? Would I just drag it again?
Yes. And you see the blue line?
Yeah. Does that mean it's going under that?
Yes.
Okay. There we go.
Wherever you see the blue line.
Right.
You know it's where it's going.
Oh, and if I wanted to add a divider, I would. There we go. Yep. So I'm adding a divider in the middle of that. And did you do a template? Did you choose one of their preset templates?
Sort of.
Okay.
They have, up here they have themes, and that's where they have their various template choices. Okay. And if I could change the theme of my entire website, and it would
populate
everything except blog posts. If you have blogs, as I understand it, if you have a blog created on Weebly, you don't really want to screw with your theme or mess with your theme.
Okay.
Because it may not bring your posts. Oh. It may mess with your posts. So I don't have a blog created there yet, so it's not
no big deal.
But I'm thinking of creating a blog-like feature of my travels and my urban sketching that I'm going to be doing while I'm on vacation. So,
okay. So I'm not going to mess with your theme. That scares me. That seems like permanent damage that I could do. Should we go back to build? What about apps?
I don't know what it means.
Okay.
But they have a lot of them.
Mm-hmm. From what I understand, apps are, it's almost like widgets or little computer programs that you can bring in that so become let's see, hand-picked apps. So these are, you could bring something in that look like an events calendar, and if you had your event set up somewhere,
and I can let anybody like my page on Facebook,
right? And that might bring in stuff,
right?
So, and that's interesting. So when I've noticed when people are doing blogs and they have like a little box that is sort of like a tweetable sentence, I wonder if that's a call out box. I don't know.
You can click on it and see what it says.
Scroll back to the top. So these are all additional, this is a form builder. So these are all additional functions that you can add to the website if you're looking for them. Huge. There's a ton of flexibility.
Right.
So even though you start, and you're starting
so
super
Easy
simple.
Magazine, Leslie Seda on her website has a thing that says art news. And so she brought in Easy Magazine, and it populates that website with the latest news in art.
Really? So it's sort of like a Google search?
It looks like a Pinterest page.
Interesting. I wonder where it finds the functionality. I wonder where it, like what it's looking for.
Magic.
Keywords. It is so magical.
Magic.
Okay, so that's cool. This is the App Center. Now let me go. I guess I'll close this.
Yeah.
Okay. And then settings.
Settings.
Can I
click on that?
Oh, cool.
Here's so the address you see is the Weebly official address.
Free address.
But I have two websites through GoDaddy that I forward to
this Weebly one.
Right.
So if someone were to type in Pets by Marion,
it'll go there.
It forwards to this, and you do that through GoDaddy or your internet host provider.
And I also have MarionCorbinMayer.com. It forwards to that.
So that's interesting to know. If you've already started a website and you've kind of shut it down or it's something else, this is not a problem to do. No. You just redirect it and I've done that before, and I consider myself fairly computer and internet challenged.
Yes.
And I've done it. So it is possible to do it. And interesting. So site category, I guess maybe this is just general stuff. Site password.
If I want to have a password.
Sharing. So you've got it so that your posts can be shared.
Yes.
So you probably connected that.
With my Pets by Marion page on Facebook. And
that's interesting. I don't know what a zip archive of your site. I guess if you need to download it, maybe to save it. Site formatting. So here we are. This is just all general
Leslie
stuff.
has a widget on her website that says Chat Now with Leslie. And if you click on it, it dings her phone.
Interesting. So that's probably an app.
Yeah.
That she loaded up. All right. Here we go. We're going to work on this later when we do SEO stuff so that you've got a site description. This is giving you a chance to boost your SEO. Oh, look. Add a redirect. That's interesting. I don't know what old URL, add a redirect. Let me just see. So maybe if you're somewhere else, it'll force you.
Right.
Okay. And then editors is, that's if you want someone else to be able to help you with your website. So a lot of times if a website guy or girl, woman has created the website for you and then they're like handing it over to you, they can be on there and you can be on there, and I think you can control. And then members is interesting because you can have membership levels.
Right.
Your app, so this saying, you can add your apps, I guess it's what you can talk about. And then your blog. So these are the details of how you want to manage your blog. So the post share buttons will show at the bottom of each one. You've got that clicked on. A sidebar is on. I don't know what you have on your sidebar, but it could be anything. Blogger. Yeah.
That would be where you would put the things that make you money if you can figure that out.
Put what things that make you money?
Well, some people have blogs that actually generate income. I haven't figured that out yet. Affiliate things.
Oh, affiliate links.
Yes.
For sure. I see what you're saying. Yes, you're right. Usually people do put them on that
and
the right-hand side.
wouldn't you think this would be where it would show the forwarding to my Blogger account?
Right. It's not showing yet. Oh, no.
Yeah, no, that's not
just saying where to notify you.
Yeah,
which is kind of good to know, too.
It is helpful because I have it that I have to approve all comments on my blog because there are all kinds of spam.
It's ridiculous.
Yes.
I sometimes want to just actually copy the spam sentences that I get because they're so hilarious that It doesn't matter actually what they're saying. I think they're just populating so
Right.
that their SEO gets better. Anyway, so
And I
a
don't know
favicon is
how
cool.
to get a favicon, how to do a favicon.
The favicon is this
The Weebly thing.
or anything, you know,
Right.
like, so that is the Facebook favicon.
Right.
That's the Canva favicon. And right now yours is
It's Weebly.
one, but you could do it. Let's say you've got a small square logo version of,
Right.
of your stuff, or a color or a design, or maybe a little snippet of your paintings. You would just upload that as a JPEG. So you would do that here. So, all right, cool. So that's kind of like the behind the scene of just your general settings.
Right.
So you can control. Again, I'm just letting people know there's a lot of control you have.
There's a lot of control.
And you can do it or you don't do it. I mean, right now, who cares if you don't have SEO right now?
Right.
You got your site up. You'll work on your SEO later.
Right.
You can do this later.
Mhm.
You're up and running and you can send people to it. Nobody needs to know right now what that is. So what should we do? Should we go back? So what would happen if you upgraded? Do you know what you get with that?
I have upgraded. There's a free level,
Mm-hmm.
and I am.
Like, how are you doing your business stuff? Fully integrated e-commerce for small business and stores.
Well,
I don't know.
I'm not at the free level.
Mhm.
I'm at the level that the store works,
Yes.
but I can only have like 25 products.
Got it.
If you go to the performance
So you're kind
level,
of limited.
the performance level is the top level.
Gotcha.
It's $25 a month. I mean, it's a lot. So we are
Right.
not going to buy now.
This is $60 a month.
I'm sorry, you're right.
If you
$60
just
a
want
month.
one. I bet the business
And
one
if you
is
buy for a year,
right. Here we go.
yeah, that's
prob-
$25.
Maybe
a
that's
month.
what you have because it gives you a little bit of e-commerce,
Yeah.
but it's kind of restricted commerce. But again, you don't have usually more than 25 products.
Right.
So this is not super expensive to do when you think about the whole scheme of.
Right.
I always like to compare it to having a retail store where you have actual, bills to pay and you have to keep your retail store. This is nothing.
Well, and if you're actually enrolled with Constant
Mm-hmm.
Contact, they're at least $30 a month
Right.
just for the newsletter.
Right. It costs money. It costs money
Yeah.
to be bigger. You don't have to do this right now. Again, I almost pointed out to say, you don't have to do this yet.
Right.
It's an option for you when
And
you grow
can
bigger.
start it at the free level.
Right.
And you can be free for as long
Fully
as you
functional.
want.
Yes. And like you said, even with that Weebly setting up at the top, if you redirect your website, you look like you're still,
Right.
you've got your own URL, you're doing that.
And
so.
you can remove the powerfully powered by Weebly line on the
Mhm.
website.
Mhm.
It shows up with Weebly advertising, but you can remove that.
That's it with the free version, and then you can upgrade to a
When
slightly.
you upgrade,
yes.
you can take the Weebly.
Right. So they're
stuff
giving you
away.
a great step-in option, and as do all of these cloud-based software. They want a little gentle zero entry.
Right.
They want the zero entry pool. You can
And-
just walk in and then go deeper as you're ready.
This is also set up to have a perfectly legible mobile version.
Oh yes, let's look at that. That's excellent. So up here, this means the desktop version. Did you know that?
No, I did not.
Now we can look at the mobile version.
It's magic.
It is magic. And what's cool, I'm assuming they're going to do this is going to be the exact same way. They've set them up.
So look, you can see the waves.
Oh yeah, cool. You can set them up to be optimized, which just means high performance for both. And I've been reading it is super extremely important to look at the mobile version because
Right.
apparently 75% of people look at things from their
Yes.
mobile, which I don't yet. But so
And
you
if
can
people
see.
don't understand that the little, point at that, those mean that's where you find out more.
Yeah, this is your menu.
Yes, thank you.
So they've condensed it.
Yes.
And this is your header. This is that first
So
page
go to
that
the
we
menu,
put together.
click on home.
We are on home, I think.
No,
we were on test. You're right. So here you are. There's the image that you brought up. And I noticed back, and I'll show it again, but there was a little dotted line when we were looking at that on the page.
Because you were on build.
I know. And I think that dotted line means this is all that's probably going to show.
Ah,
I think
okay.
it was sort of given you borders. We'll look
Okay.
at that again, but I think they're trying to help you figure out so that you're not confused so it's not confusing. So these are all the features that you have on your home page,
Right.
condensed to a small version that's suitable for the mobile devices. And what sometimes happens is that I noticed on like on some of my sites, sometimes it's like, we don't need to look at that right now. You can actually take that out of the mobile version and have it still function on the desktop version. Totally awesome. You know, that they make this so easy for people like us to do. It's not hard. Here, that's what I was talking about. Oh, no, that just says drag elements here. Okay. I thought it was sort of a border that was going to show us what was going to show. But it's nice. It broke
more
down
shows
nicely.
if you don't have all those tools on the left. You know, you can see what the white space around looks like.
Okay. What else did you find it was pretty easy?
Oh, incredibly
You took a course
easy.
And that walked you through it. Do you think you could have done it without the course,
No,
or you just wouldn't have been brave enough?
I wouldn't have done it. Because what she did in this class is she told you how to get ready to start.
Oh, yeah.
Like everything you have to gather first. You have to know where your photos are. You have to have this.
Well, you have to know what you're going to say.
Right.
You have to know what your title is.
And she
what your
just collected all the stuff she wanted to say on her website on one big Word document. And then she just scrolled through and copied and pasted on each page.
So that's good that was helpful for you. It just was like a little hand holding and organizing and mental.
I created a folder called website and I carried it through my photo folders and just copied and pasted pictures I wanted on my website into that folder. And then when I had it all in that folder, I cut that folder and stuck it on my desktop. So I knew where to go, boom, and I wasn't messing around with my 5 million pictures.
Totally, and I think that's what kills all artists and many other people, to be fair, but all creative people, is that we want to like jump right in, and that's good because you can feel your way around, but then you do things like me where you just you get in the middle of it and you realize, oh my God, I haven't thought this through.
I don't know where my stuff is. When did I paint that painting? Was that 2014 or 2015?
Exactly. Let me ask this question. So if I were to bring in an image...
Let's go to test. Let's not mess with the homepage. Okay.
Oh, what, you don't want me to mess?
No,
you
I don't want you to mess it. Go to pages.
Pages. Let's go to our test page. Whoopsie.
There we go.
Oh, are we back on our test page?
Not yet.
Pages.
Click on test page.
I thought I did. Hold on. Let me go. Let's go back. Let's go here. Pages. Come on. Where's home? Done. Let me just say done. There we go.
There we go.
Let's go. We'll make sure we're at test.
Thank you.
No, we were on test. Here we go. Now we are. Now we're on test. Okay. So if I want
then go to build,
add a photo, I'm going to go back to build. Let's just drag it underneath there.
Let's see where it goes.
There we go. And
now now you can reposition that.
Oh, and then I can pick a photo?
Yes.
Okay, so you can search for one, or you can find something from your desktop. This is my desktop. I feel like I'm on your computer. I'm going to bring in something goofy. This is what I was working on earlier. But what I'm wondering is, what I'm looking for is where the SEO is on each of those images, because I've noticed on SEO stuff you can do.
This is how if you grab that box, that's how you move it.
Move it around?
Yeah, you move that image around by that box.
It's kind of stuck to this. It's probably doing that on purpose. Is that right?
No, you kind of move the text box onto the header.
Yeah.
So I would say,
like if I wanted to move it.
There.
So now it's touching
above
to that. Okay, so then what if I want to edit image? You can link the image, which I think is good. Have you noticed that? Like if you bring something in, and if someone just clicks on it, you want it to go straight to your painting or something like that. You can say what you want, and then spacing. Let's see what edit image does, because that's normally where I would see the SEO stuff that I get to select when I'm in Photoshop, but they're not. They're just giving. This is just if I want to crop it differently and something fits better. I'm going to get out of that. Okay. Interesting. So maybe I'll look into that and find out.
I don't think the SEO goes with the image. I think it goes with the page.
Interesting. Okay. What's that? I just keep wanting to double click that, but I guess
no, that's what you used to drag it around.
Okay.
That's where you get rid of it.
And then you could probably turn it this way. That's
probably
it. Move it. Oh, that's interesting.
Copy it.
Okay. All right. So that's how you bring an image in. This is your footer. So this is always what it says in your footer. What if you wanted to put your social media stuff down there?
I'm sure there's a way to do it.
Let's see. Let us see. I wonder if that's an app or if
well, there's that
it's
Facebook like app, but there should be a string that has Pinterest and Facebook and
right.
button.
Okay. Well,
Click
I
on
don't
button
know.
and see what that says.
Well, I guess I would have to drag the button over. Button text. So this is giving you button text, button style. So that's if you
and
wanted
then I
to
would
click
link,
here to
click
shop
here to purchase or whatever.
shop now.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. Okay. Well, that would be something I would be curious to know about. But I bet it's an app. I bet if we went, where did the app stuff go?
Up here where it says apps.
Oh. Apps. Get social. Let's look at the apps. I think that's what it is. It's probably social media grid, maybe. Social media feed. Testimonials. I don't know. I'm not seeing it, but I'm sure you can do it.
Yeah,
I bet you can.
I bet you can. It's probably in one of those videos I haven't watched yet.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I think this is fantastic, and I think it's great that you got yourself going, and you got your paintings on there.
First, let's go to pages.
Okay.
And let's delete the test page.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to publish that accidentally.
No.
Bye-bye.
Excellent. It's gone.
Okay, so open a new window.
Oh, shall we look at it?
Yeah. Pets by Marion.
Marion.com. All right, so this is the URL that you have purchased from GoDaddy that you own the rights to. Watch the magic, people. There we go. It went, see how it redirected straight to the Weebly, and here we are.
So, and if you click on click on play, it'll play the slideshow. And
how long does it take between? Oh, there we go. Oh, it's a couple seconds. You can probably adjust that too, I bet, if you decide. Look how talented you are. Oh, I love that one.
And you can click and the video works.
Right. And we got this stuff at the bottom.
And if you click on pet portrait commissions.
Does it have like a connection kind of thing? Oh, yeah. Here we go. You got, you could do your just email, so you could highlight that and then make it your email so that your email's not out to the...
I could put that under just email.
Yes.
Yeah.
And also, yeah, because I always heard that those spam bots go and try to find that crap. Great. All the information you need. I would add a button at the bottom that says, order your pet portrait now.
So click on the video. That's how I know it's done.
That's awesome.
Because my dog barks at the finished commissions.
That is so cool. Can you add a caption? Wonder if they would let you add a caption to that. Oh, how I know when that portrait's ready. I didn't read.
Perhaps I should put it under the video.
It's funny. I always look for captions. I'm a caption reader. I'm highly intellectual.
So click on blog.
Okay. And there you go. Okay, so it redirected to your Creative Catalysts blog spot. What's really great that you did, though, is that you continued this image.
Right.
I was just...
It didn't used to match, and now I fixed that.
Yeah, they were talking about how important it is to at least keep things looking like they belong to the same place and person.
Since we're now at creativecatalyst.blogspot.com, I restated my website where they came from, so they won't get too confused if they happen to look and go, what the heck does that mean?
Right.
And then you can go back to my websites over here. Oh, it looks like my pet portraits is, it is live. Good. That'll put you right back.
Great job. Linking people back and forth. Giving them what they need. That's great. All right. Well, the computer's making some loud noises. I'm afraid it's going to stop us before we're ready to stop us. But thank you so much, Marion, for showing me.
It's fun I love Weebly.
The innards. Don't not do it because you feel like you don't know the information.
And don't let...
There's plenty of information out there.
What's the saying? Don't let...
Good be the enemy of perfect. Oh, no, don't let perfect be the enemy of good.
Don't let perfect be the enemy of good.
That's right.
Start. Like, you don't have to take pictures of your 50 paintings.
Exactly.
Get 5 paintings
that's
up
all
there.
And as a matter of fact, you shouldn't have your 50 paintings up there. That's overwhelming. That's what I think happens to us. We get really overwhelmed and get caught in the details. And this is meant to say, not necessary.
And pick what you want to promote.
Right.
I want to promote my pet portraits. Yes, excellent. I have other paintings that you can buy. I'm happy to sell them to you, but I want to promote my pet portraits.
That's so true, because you do have your other paintings in here. But people can lock on to the fact that you're the pet the pet portrait girl. But once you get here, you can be other things.
Yes.
just give them one thing to latch onto and let them explore the rest of the time. I think that is such a good point because so many people get really, and we've been talking about this actually a lot in at our table meetings, that people feel like they need to have separate websites for
Right.
every separate thing they do, or they need to shout it all out on the first page, and you don't. The
Right.
point is be as simple as possible. Let people know it's Pets by Marion, it's fine art, here's some examples. Oh, well, look what else she does. Oh, she does workshops and classes too. We're going to find more information. We know how to do it now.
Right.
It's not like a newsletter or printed document anymore. So that's another great point. Awesome. Marion, thank you so much for showing me your
asking me.
awesome website that you made on Weebly this year. And Juicers, we will talk to you soon and make sure nothing's stopping you from getting online. Thanks.